Oh, hey, man.
Hey, man. How's it going?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
It's going to be a later episode than usual.
Yeah, this is really just going to seem like a really out-of-place random episode.
Yes.
And it actually really is.
It really is.
This is probably the most random episode we've done ever.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, I mean, aside from watching some, new episodes of shows, I haven't really been starting anything new. Oh, dude. Dripping on my pants.
Woo. Yeah, I haven't really started anything new. Been mostly watching a lot of YouTube.
Yeah, same.
Speculation on
Whole
what's
lot
going
of
to
YouTube.
happen with Loki and what's going to happen with the Eternals and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Which
Like that.
we'll start that next week.
Yes. Yes, I'm very excited about that too.
We'll be a little more concise with our episode uploads.
Yeah, it's going to be a little weird though because it comes out on Wednesday.
Yeah. But yeah, today's episode is mostly going to be a discussion about one of the animes that we both watched and liked.
Yeah. And
One
an
of the
anime
many.
that's coming back.
One of the many. And yes, it's going to come back and finish. It's said this year, so I'm expecting it fall, winter. I'm hoping
season.
fall. I'm hoping fall, but I'm kind of expecting winter. But I'm hoping fall. They said 2021, so.
Yeah, they did.
Which is Bleach.
Bleach. Yeah.
I already read the manga, so I already know what's going to happen. So I cannot wait to see it in action.
I know a few details about the manga, but I never read it, and I don't know anything about the ending. So, I'm very excited. I got a lot of expectations, and then a lot of things that I know that happened I'm really looking forward to. The first trailer for it just dropped on Saturday, and it's just flashing scenes and some kind of more voiceover stuff.
Doesn't really give away anything, and it is glorious.
There was brief flashes where I thought I saw Aizen, but I'm not even sure. And lots of cool stuff.
Oh yeah,
happening in the trailer.
A
lot of Yamamoto.
I've been anticipating this season forever.
Yeah.
Since they finished the manga and they stopped, I was like, okay, maybe they'll just take a year break and then they'll come back and finish it.
I'm pretty sure that's a bare minimum. I'd have to say 6 to 7 years.
Okay.
Probably about 6-ish years. Because
that sounds about right.
That would have been right around when I watched the whole thing. And it was already done. So, yeah, it's been at least that long.
I can see that. So basically, we're going to talk about our favorite parts.
We could probably just post the date that it actually comes out while we're debating about how long it's been.
Probably. They haven't actually released a date for release.
No.
It just says 2021.
Yeah.
That's all it says.
Yeah.
And again, I'm
we can put a release
for
date
fall.
and a timeline for when Bleach actually airs.
Oh, yeah. I'll definitely put that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically we're going to talk about our favorite characters, our favorite scenes from the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically what we liked about the show and why we like it. And then this beer.
Oh yeah, we got this beer. You want to just talk about this beer real quick?
Let's just do the beer right now.
All right.
Let's check it out.
We're following up one of our more recent beers from 818. We're doing another beer from them called Good Day IPA, and it's an Imperial Double at 9.2%.
Yep. It's right in my likable percentage.
Yes, absolutely. Very. It'll get you there. It'll get you there.
But it's not like super heavy or super hoppy. It's a little more citrusy than I was expecting.
Yeah, it's got a good amount of hop character.
Oh, it does. Yes, but it's not Not as much as I was expecting.
I can really taste some hops on the outside of my tongue, particularly. Well, they have a nice little story for the Reseda.
Mm-hmm.
But this one doesn't have a little story. But it's Citra dry hopped, so yeah, citrus flavors.
Citrus flavors.
Yeah, 9.2%. I forgot how much it was. I think it was
$17.99 for a 4-pack.
$17.99 for a 4-pack. So a little bit on the pricey side for sure.
It is, but I mean, like, you're getting a 9.2% double IPA.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're paying a little more for a little higher alcohol percentage.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good.
It is pretty damn good.
It's good.
I'm not upset with this at all.
I know. I'm very happy with this beer. Like, I'm probably gonna have to buy another one. I'm gonna have to buy another one out of these.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I think all in all, like, it's not very heavy bodied.
No.
It's got a nice hop character,
Mm-hmm.
kind of malty, citrusy.
A little bit on the lighter side of the flavoring, but like, still nice. Like that middle ground.
Yeah.
Not like overpowering one way or the other.
Which, I mean, double IPAs kind of tend to do.
Yeah.
They seem to be a little bit more on a balanced sort of scale. But it is still an IPA, so it'll tend to jump a little bit more in the hops.
Mm-hmm.
And a little bit more into, like, the citrus and, like, brighter flavors.
Yeah.
While still maintaining a pretty well-balanced overall ratio with, like, maltiness and, you know, hoppiness and all that fun stuff.
Yep.
So, yeah, I feel with how well this beer is balanced. You know, not too much into the hoppiness, and great ABV.
Oh, yeah.
I'd give this beer a solid 4.5.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm yeah. Like, the half a point got it for the price.
Yeah. It's like a 4.5 on the Bankai scale.
We haven't done one of those in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree. 4.5. It would be 5 if it wasn't that expensive.
Yeah.
If it was a little it was like maybe $3.
Yeah.
$3
like
cheaper.
$14 for this?
$14? Perfect.
I'm in.
Like the Reseda's like
more
$13.99.
Yeah.
So like
And that's another one where I buy like another can or two just to like, you know, change it up every now and then.
Exactly.
Break up the IPAs every once in a while.
Yeah. I break up mine with stouts.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, like, it's definitely good. 4.5. Yeah, that price just knocks it down to half a point.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still worth it. It's still worth.
It's worth it.
Trying.
I mean, supporting local breweries. This is I'm assuming on the newer side. I'll have to actually look into this brewery because they're putting out good beers.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I'm kind of iffy about trying the other one that we have.
Yeah.
I don't really care for blonde.
Care for blonde ales. But I mean,
I don't really care for blonde ales.
Yeah. I don't know. If we have a good reason, like if it ties well together with a show or movie that we're doing, then we'll do that one.
If we ever review Clueless, we'll do that one.
There we go. That's a good one.
Or Mean Girls.
Or Mean Girls. I was about to say that. Like how that'd be perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so Bleach. The show, its name has nothing to do with the anime.
No, not at all.
And not with the manga, apparently.
Nope.
There's no like big reveal at the end of it. No.
Nope.
No, nothing like that.
Nope. Nothing like that.
Yeah, it's just Bleach.
Yep.
That's all. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be surprised if it was just all like, oh, there's some Bleach title. It was just a working title, and then it just never got finished.
I kind of had the feeling that's what Kuwa was going for, but you never know. I mean, artists, you never know where they're coming from, right?
Oh, seriously. But yeah, so spoilers for Bleach if you haven't watched it before.
Yeah, but like it's been part of the big three. Come on now, it's been forever.
Yeah, if you're an anime fan, you should have watched Bleach by now.
Exactly.
But
you would know.
Yeah, even though I still have refused to watch Naruto and One Piece. It's like, it's part of the big three, and then I'm ignoring two of them.
I'm reading the manga for One Piece, but I'm like 10 chapters behind.
Yeah.
And I've already watched Naruto, and I don't want to do it again.
Yeah, I don't...
Was it worth it?
Just in general.
It was not worth it, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
For all you Naruto fans, you might like it, that's fine.
That's
but
totally fine. There's
not
tons of people that love Naruto.
Not my jam. Not my...
That is all you... I love Dragon Ball.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super.
As bad as it gets and as ridiculous as it gets, and even sludging through that really rough beginning of Dragon Ball Super, that animation, that was rough. But I stuck with it. It's still one of the OG faves.
Yep. Yeah. Fast 9 comes out in the end of the month.
Could review it. If people want to see Fast 9 review, put it in the comments. We'll consider it. If anybody wants to see it.
Yeah.
If just one person says they want to see it, then we will go and see it and tell you what we thought.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not talking about it right now. We're talking about Bleach.
Bleach, yes. Who's your favorite character? Who's your favorite character from each group?
Okay.
That's better, right?
Can I consider Ruki a part of Ichigo's group?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So if she's part of the Ichigo group and not part of the Soul Society, I'd put her as my favorite in Ichigo's group. I gotta go Kenpachi. It's so hard not to. Like, that is still one of my favorite fights in that show, obviously just below the, massive, awesome hollow fights.
Mm-hmm.
The Espada fights.
The Espada fights, yep.
I mean, those fights are just brilliant.
Totally.
It's what saved that entire arc.
Oh, yeah. It really did. It really did. It was so slow.
It was so slow. And story-wise, it was literally just the Soul Society arc, just redone.
In a different area.
In a different spot.
With more Spanish.
With more Spanish in Japanese, which is hilarious.
Which is, oh god, it's so funny. If you don't see the irony in that, you don't know Spanish.
With a much simpler background design, too. They didn't have to draw nearly as much for static background.
Exactly. Everything's very simple, plain, and, white or black.
Yeah. So, as much as that arc sucked, really, it had the best fight scenes in it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Ichigo, Kenpachi, their first fight was by far one of my favorites until that arc came around.
Okay.
So I gotta give it to Kenpachi.
Arrancar?
I don't know that I really have a particular favorite.
Really? No favorite?
I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say.
No Grimmjow? No Ukiura? Does she count?
Yeah, you know. Yeah, that's totally true. So when you said Arrancar, I was thinking about the lesser ones.
Well, that's you gotta include all of them, because there's the replaced Espada too, that are still in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nels Barnabas.
Oh man, he sent me a cosplay of a girl doing no, and I had to send him back a picture of Donald Chaka chasing out.
Vizard.
Vizards are kind of another one.
The Hollow Mask ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't really remember any of their names.
I remember
there was the chick that was constantly kicking the crap out of Ichigo for a while.
I think it was Hiyori. I can't remember. It's been such a long time since I watched
I'd say she would be my favorite out of that.
Okay.
Which I feel like is an easy choice because they're all pretty bland.
Yeah.
And she has the most personality to her.
Yeah. Regular Shinigami? Well, Shinigami, like captains, and like regular Shinigami, like lieutenants.
Oh. I don't know. There's a couple of good ones, but some of them I can't remember their names. Urahara is definitely one of my favorites in that kind of category.
It's good.
'Cause he is technically still a Shinigami.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'd probably say him.
Okay.
Or, I mean, I wish Ichigo's dad got more screen time.
Yes.
Because he seemed pretty cool.
Is it Ishin? I think it's Ishin. I think it's his name.
Yeah. But, yeah, what about your favorite characters, man? I know a couple of them off the top of my head, but...
Well, I really like Sato.
Yeah, I think you would. He's very much like your style of character.
Yeah, in Ichigo's group, it'd be Sato, the captains, Hitsugaya.
That's the one I know
It's
for
my
sure.
favorite captain. Like, I cosplayed him, not very well, mind you, but I cosplayed him a few times.
Doesn't matter how well you do it.
Let's see. I really liked Grimjaw and Ukiura, because the more you find out about Ukiura's like backstory and stuff, it's really sad.
Yeah.
Especially like what he's supposed to represent as as one of the Espada. It's interesting, but also like it like also makes sense.
Yeah.
But like also with Grimjaw, I also really liked him. Like his backstory is also just super depressing, but also really well done. The Vizard, let's see. I really like the one that helped Orihime, like with healing and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like help her and taught her a little bit more. I really like that. Lieutenants. Hisagi.
Isagi?
Yeah, Shuhei Hisagi. I really like him. Mostly because like when they do the leap backwards and like he's helping train the new the students, and that's you get to find out about the scar, why he has the tattoo, stuff like that, and like why he's super driven as a lieutenant.
Yeah.
I really like that.
That's a really good character.
Also Matsumoto, but you know that's just that's who I am.
Yeah. It's your favorite captain's vice captain.
Yeah, exactly.
And
plus, I like her character because she basically talks everybody into going out and getting drunk.
Yeah, that is true.
That's all she wants to do is go out and get drunk. She just wants to do paperwork. That's why Hitsugaya ends up doing all the paperwork. But yeah. So, what about your favorite fight? Whole thing that's out right now. Favorite fight?
Man, there's a lot of great fights.
All right, top three. Yeah, how about that? Top three. Start from your bottom one. Number three.
Okay,
What's number
so Ichigo, Kenpachi, probably gonna be number 3.
three? Ichigo Kenpachi. Okay, that's a big one.
Oh yeah,
That's a big
I
one.
mean,
Okay.
just the way it was told and like the escalation of it and everything, and then Kenpachi is just all like, all right, let me actually, reveal how strong I am, and just like, yeah, how much it really meant for that whole arc going forward.
Yeah, true.
So not only was it a really important fight, but it was just a really cool fight.
Oh, yeah.
The way it kept going on, and we get to see like Kenpachi just like seeming serious, but definitely still playing with him.
Yep.
Like just messing around with him, because he sees the potential in him. He's all like, "Oh, I know how strong you can become, so I want you to get stronger. I want to teach you everything I can in this fight, and then you'll conveniently get away."
For now.
For now.
For now.
Number 2. It's hard to say whether or not I like Ichigo Grimmjow better or Ichigo Ukiura better.
Those are both really good fights.
Those are both really good fights. The Ichigo Ukiura fight had more weight to it.
Oh, yeah.
But I love like the way they wove in Grimmjow's backstory in that fight, and just how like fierce it was without things getting like super ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's always that, like, some of the most memorable fights for me aren't necessarily, like, the final battles where, you know, the new transformation's unlocked or, you know, the crazy new power-up happens. It's usually just a straightforward, like, almost, like, the to-the-death just brawls where things could go either way. And you know they're going to go in the hero's way, but they make it so convincing that it could go any way that you're just like on the edge of your seat the whole fight. And it always comes down to like that brutal, like, one-on-one, just like one punch. And they exchange just like the final one punch at a time, just beating each other down until finally one person stands tall. And I feel like that more aligns with the Ichigo Grimmjow fight.
Yep.
Because it definitely felt like a struggle on both their parts.
Oh, yeah.
In that fight. Even though you knew Ichigo was going to win, it still had you just, like, glued to the edge of your seat.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Yeah.
So that's number 2? Grimmjow Ichigo?
I'm going to say that's number 1 for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. So the Ukiura
Ichigo
is number 2?
Yeah.
Alright, nice. Nice.
The thing I love most about that fight is the animation and just like the aesthetics of when Ichigo fully transforms, and just like with that black background and just the Zeros flying everywhere, just total craziness going on. Like, they did a really great job animating that scene.
Oh, yeah.
That whole fight was just spectacular. What about you, me?
Number 3 for me would probably have to be the Ichigo Aizen.
Nice.
Because it's good. It has its really cool parts, like his like full transformation when he becomes part like of like his Bankai, I guess.
When he becomes part of his Zanpakuto.
Zanpakuto, yeah. That was really cool. I really liked the artwork for that, and like the whole way, the whole aesthetic.
Yeah.
Plus,
the design
like every
for
time
Ichigo in that form is just.
Plus, like the power demonstration when he's blocking, and like he's like, Aizen, those weren't from you. Those are from being blocking you.
Yeah.
There's
some extreme flexing there.
Exactly.
And that's probably like the most powerful form of anything that we've had seen
so far.
Yeah. And it, I don't know what happens. Could remain that way for a long time.
True. The number 2 would be it would have to be the Grimmjow fight.
Yeah.
Because it's just so good. Like it hits on so many different levels, and reading that week to week was so irritating. Because you get the time jump. Because you get the time jump, and you're like, when are we going back? But yeah, and then watching it in the anime, it was just so good too. Like it just they just animated everything super well. And then the first one has to be the Ichigo Ukiura fight.
Yeah.
That one was just so good. Like, he first gets the crap beat out of him, but then Orihime calls out, and he starts beating the crap out of Ukiura, and Ukiura's like, what is happening right now?
Right. Yeah. And
then Ukiura even changes to his, like, upper form. Like, and he still gets the crap beat out of him.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Like,
what
even
is
in that
happening?
form, he's starting to get destroyed.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, yes, that's my number one. I love that fight. I've watched it so many times.
Yeah.
And I've I've had to tell a couple people, it's like, you can't watch this movie until you watch this part.
Oh,
so as soon as you watch that part, you can watch this movie, which is my favorite movie.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, second favorite movie. Okay. My first favorite movie is the one about each guy.
that tracks.
I really like his character. He just wants to protect people. Also, there's a twist.
A twist.
A twist.
Alright. So what would be some of your favorite scenes that are not fight scenes?
Not fight scenes?
Yeah. We've already talked about our favorite fight scenes, although we could talk about fight scenes all day. Because there are a lot of good fight scenes in that show.
There really are. They're like, and everything. All the fight scenes are really well done. Like even the super early ones, like when Ichigo fights Renji in the real world. That's even really well done.
Yeah. But the freaking
like you can see the art style changing through the seasons as it goes, and it does the same thing in the manga too. Like in the beginning, he's still trying to figure out like what everybody's looking like and stuff like that. But my
the
favorite
whole freaking Ichigo and Kitsuki.
Byakuya? Byakuya Kuchiki?
Yeah.
Byakuya Kuchiki, yes.
I couldn't think of his first name.
Let's see. I can't really... Dang.
Okay, one of my favorites is the opening scene where the freaking kids knock over the flowers for the little girl.
Oh, yeah.
And Ichigo comes up. And it's like the first introduction to Ichigo we get. And just the freaking, like, greatest, real hit, fast dialogue. It's just like, do you know what this is? A memorial for the girl who died here? And then he kicks one of them in the face. Absolutely correct!
Yep.
And I'm just like, that was hilarious the first time I saw it. And then right after that, when he comes home, his dad flies in and kicks him in the face. You're late!
I think that's probably it. Like, every interaction with the dad.
Yeah.
Until he, like, reveals that he's Shinigami. But, like, every interaction with the dad, like, when he's at home, is priceless.
Yeah.
And hilarious. So even with his two little sisters, priceless.
Yeah. Yeah. I also liked a lot of the early scenes where, like, we're first starting to get adjusted to, like, the hollows and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all those early scenes before the actual fight scenes where they're, like, stalking people and, like, killing living people before Ichigo and Rukia ever show up.
Yeah.
Like, all of those kinds of scenes were always really good.
Or, what's his name? Oh, no, what's his name? I can't remember. What's his name? The show that Rukia watches and that everybody watches.
Oh,
with the spiritual dude.
Oh my god, what is his name?
What is his name?
It's going to be flashing on the screen for you because we're probably not going to remember.
Oh!
That was a great, just like random ass episode.
It really was, but it was part of the manga too, and like
I know,
and like the fact
this
that
was before filler became a thing.
Oh god, so much filler, so bad, such bad filler, especially in the beginning. The beginning was terrible.
Oh man, I can only imagine.
Yeah, because you skipped through all that.
I did.
I got to watch all of the filler, so I got to see everything.
Yep.
It was bad.
Yeah, my buddy wanted me to watch the show so bad. Not him, surprisingly.
No.
That he created me an episode guide. And
You still you need to ask him for a new one.
Yeah.
For like a couple of people.
A lot of people that we know want this list for purposes of not spending 6 months watching Bleach.
Pointless hours.
So long.
So many.
Oh, man.
Oh God. I could probably do it.
But I think if you went through the episode titles,
Mhm.
you could do it for sure.
Oh yeah, easily. But
Really okay, I remember, and I could do it too because you're like, I remember this, I remember this, I remember this, I remember this, I remember. Didn't watch that. Skip.
although I
This,
will
this,
preface
this,
that
this.
there is one filler episode that I always watch.
It's the swimsuit one.
Yes,
Always the swimsuit one.
every time, without fail.
Yeah. Well,
Without
that's
fail.
saying.
I mean,
Goes
come on.
without saying. And it's not a terrible filler episode either. Like, just in general.
It's not terrible, and it's one episode
Yeah.
instead of a friggin' arc.
Yeah.
Which
Full filler arcs.
one filler arc
Why?
took 2 seasons?
Yeah.
Because there was one season where they tied it up, and then there was another season where they continue it, and there's something else that they have to face because of this.
Yeah.
It was not the best. The first filler arc was okay, but then when they transitioned into the second part, it's just bad. It was bad, very bad. Don't watch it.
So yeah, you might be able to find a guide like that online too.
Oh yeah, easily.
I'm sure you could do that for Naruto too.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's lots of things.
just skip
I think the only filler,
90% of Naruto.
the only filler
and then watch
that you
Shippuden.
never skip is, well, actually that's not entirely true, but the Dragon Ball Z filler.
All the screaming.
No, not that filler.
I mean, that's the filler that you really can't skip because it's part of the.
Yeah.
That's how they got through. That's the filler.
Like the actual filler episodes.
Oh yeah,
Granted, Garlic Jr.'s garbage, but it did have the driving school.
the driving school episode was.
And
funny.
that's almost redeemable for every filler episode that Dragon Ball Z ever came out with. 'Cause that was so good.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, hands down, one of my favorite filler episodes of all time.
Yes, true. I really did like that episode. That filler episode was really funny.
It was really funny.
The fact that Piccolo passed the first time,
Yeah,
and Goku had to go back.
He had to go back.
It was just priceless. But yeah, the filler arc for Bleach that I could tell people can watch is the Zanpakuto arc.
Yeah,
That is the one arc that people
actually
should at least
has
give it a
some
try.
merit to it.
Give it a try because it's not terrible. Don't watch the Zanpakuto Beast arc. That's just bad. Don't do that. That's bad. Don't do it. It's the story just takes in so many stupid directions. It's just friggin' horrible. I watched all of these episodes. They were not all good. The replacement captain arc was terrible. You knew what was coming.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, man.
the Bound arc was also bad.
I'm just gonna have to take your word for it. Because I'm never gonna watch these.
Oh, yeah, it was bad. I think that's about it. I'm looking forward to...
Favorite Bankai?
Ooh. Well, Hitsugayas. I like the Ice Dragon.
This is pretty fair.
If I wasn't going to go with the Hitsugayas, I'd either have to go with Renji's or Byakuya. Because Byakuya's is very pretty.
Byakuya's is very pretty.
And Renji's is a gigantic bamboo snake.
Yeah. The only problem I have with Renji's Bankai is that it doesn't defeat anybody.
In the anime, it defeats one person. And that's about it. In manga, it...
Yeah, a minor character.
Yes.
But, no Espada, no, every fight he gets into, he ends up losing.
Yeah.
Except for, a couple of minor fights.
Well, I mean, it didn't...
Throwaway villains.
It didn't help that he went up against the worst Espada for him.
Yeah. But they didn't have to do him one of them.
They really didn't.
Yep. First time we see his Bankai and he gets his ass kicked. Like,
oh, but that fight was good too.
That fight was
the two doctors going at it. It was just so good.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good way to see.
Mayuri Kurutsuchi.
Yeah, see his Bankai.
His Bankai
actually do something, because when the first time you see it,
yeah.
it's the first like real Bankai we see.
Yeah, Uryu kind of kicks the crap out of it.
And yeah, he's so like, oh yeah, arrows, and then he defeats it. I'm like, what the hell? This is a captain. And he's not even that strong.
Yeah.
Like it just seemed lame.
Yeah, they got better.
It did get better.
It
definitely.
He has another moment like that in this upcoming arc too.
Oh man,
I'm so excited for it too. I can't wait. I'm so excited for this arc. I've been waiting for this forever. Like, having read the manga and knowing everything that's coming, I cannot wait for everything to be animated. It is so cool. I don't know, does it? Do we have anything else?
I mean,
I also enjoyed the leak spin meme. Because I was there watching that anime before it became a meme. Also, that song is also in German and also very catchy.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
The leek spin, the meme where Orihime is spinning the leek in her hand.
I don't remember that one.
Oh my gosh! All right, I'll have to send you the video.
Okay.
Really good. We may have.
I now actually have to at least watch the ending to the Fullbringer arc.
Yeah, you do.
I don't wanna. It was so bad, I stopped watching.
I mean, it's a bridge. It's a bridge one, kind of like what Demon Slayer was. What Demon Slayer's movie was.
Yeah.
It was a bridge part in the manga.
But that was actually good.
It was. It's very true.
And it was only 2 hours long.
And introduced characters that were actually relevant.
The Fullbringer arc is a small season.
Yes. Yes, it is.
It's 12 episodes, man.
It's not a good 12 episodes.
It's not. I stopped 4 episodes in.
Imagine reading that week to week.
Anyways, I think that about wraps it up for us.
Indeed.
Today. So, here's to you.
Here's to me.
Friends for life, we should always be.
If by chance we disagree.
Then screw you. And
Here's to me.
Cheers!
Cheers.